Hey everybody, it's mellystars, and I'm here with Nate Charger for our first blog post interview. So Nate, tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got into music.
Well, I first started writing songs. I was around 11 years old. It was more poetry orientated, but I kind of put it on the back burner for like the next, I want to say 5 to 6 years. When I hit about 17, I had a group of friends that would go by the Belizean Empire and the Show Off movement, and they pretty much invited me. It's a bunch of local cats from the schoolhouse invited me over for a session, and I pretty much killed them on every verse, and they respected it. So from that, I really realized that I had a true love for lyrics and wordplay and how everything, as far as the whole hip-hop environment and entertainment community works. So aside from that, I stuck with it. I never left it alone. Here I am, 22 years old, still doing it.
Sounds good. So where do you get your inspirations for your music from? And what kind of genre would you put yourself in?
Well, I come from a Jamaican background, so I want to say, even though my music currently is not really reflecting much cultural aspect, it's there definitely when I think about the vibes that I want to carry and the kind of person I want to be to people that know me personally, But I get most of my inspiration from Southern music, a lot of Northern hip hop as well. I want to say my top favorite MCs are Cassidy. It's not in any particular order, so there's no favoritism as well. Jeezy. I like Drake. I like a lot of Drake. I like this new cat, Kendrick Lamar. Probably Jay-Z's as well. I like Nas, Biggie, Pac, all the greats. Everybody has the same favorites, kind of. I pretty much switch genres up. I kind of alternate. I listen to a little bit of everything. I want to say my favorite international artist is probably Vybz Kartel for the straight lyricism and wordplay that he keeps up. I mean, free the teacher, free the word boss, yeah. But you know what I'm saying? It's pretty much where we at as far as inspiration.
Alright, so where did you get your name from? Your stage name? Because it's very catchy.
Well, from a youth, I don't want to say it's always been with me, but I've always had the need to be in charge. I've always been kind of labeled as a leader. Even when it's situations where I clearly have no idea how I've been placed in it, but I always come out kind of marked as the leader. So they would always say or take notice that I took charge of the situations. So, being from my hometown, North Miami Beach, charge of pride. And basically that's it, man. Charging, I've just always been in charge of whatever I had to do. I never lose control, and I know how to keep my head, since I was little, so I've always been labeled as sensible and in charge of what's going on.
Sounds good. So, you also have Charga Entertainment. What's that about?
Well, that's an entire entertainment movement of people I kind of grew up with, and it consists of myself, my co-producers, jay-rill Beats, my affiliates, Young Shadow, Mr. Watson, Kuffa Gaddafi, just a few artists that we naming right now, Rashad, Prince Hakeem, aka King Mello on the track. So we just here, man. It's a sick affiliation that we have. Just people networking from different cities, states, countries, counties, all over, man. Everybody knows Charga Entertainment. We started off as just DJs, worked our way into the studio, started cutting it up with everyone and anyone that was ready to either spit, lay some verses, or come through and make some sounds knock right. And that's basically Charga Entertainment for you. It's a full movement. We welcome everyone and anyone with talent, and we've just been doing it for the past few years and just aiming to get bigger and better things. 2013.
So, as you mentioned, we've worked with Young Shadow and with Prince Hakeem, who I've already featured on the blog. So tell me a little bit about those relationships that you have with them, so that the viewers know, since they've already read a little bit about them.
Me and Young Shadow would kind of start off more competitive. He'd come around. At the time, I'd have my studio based at my home, and we'd come through and we just write songs for hours on top of hours. There'd be days we do probably like 5-6 records in a row, and just just sit on mixtapes back to back. And it really started off competitive until it grew into a bond more of, instead of being just about each and everyone's verse, it more became about the song. So I want to say I kind of credit my first great collaborations with Young Shadow. Me and Prince Hakeem, I mean, we're still relatively new to the music affiliation, but we've seen each other, we've heard about each other prior. And he's just a well-rounded engineer and very knowledgeable as far as things down to the T. He's very particular with how he does his work, and I admire that. So I never hesitate to give him a phone call if I still got questions about this or that, as far as to get my songs right, things knocking correctly. You know what I'm saying? With me, it's all about that quality. That's the main thing. And we here at Charga Entertainment, Charga BOI, myself, that's our main focus, is that quality. You know, and if you want quality, you'll definitely get in contact with either myself or one of my affiliates.
So, Mr. Charger, how about you tell me a little bit about New to the Game and other stuff that you have out there right now?
Well, New to the Game Volume 1 was my first mixtape installment in my 3-part series. Basically, that consists of self-production all the way. That's me all the way. I pretty much engineered, prepared a lot of those beats on my own. It was my first project, so you know, I put a lot of time into it. It didn't really come out, I mean, as far as quality rise to its full potential, but it was my starter and still my baby, still my first love. I have a few more mixtapes dropping soon. Gone in 60 Seconds just dropped. Manifestation of Real drops next month on the 14th, so ladies, you already know what to do. That's pretty much where we're at with the mixtapes. We got a whole lot of projects right now, a lot of songs in the vault that we might get ready to release, just to get remastered and just get our paperwork correct. And that's pretty much the movement, yo. The movement is really growing fast. We got a nice buzz building up here out of the Miami area, Broward County stand up. Yeah.
So in the future, where do you see yourself going in your personal life as well as in the entertainment industry?
Greatness. That's my word. That's what I'm in love with. That's what we're pursuing. Greatness. I just work. I work very hard on. I work very hard at what I do, and pretty much producing, songwriting, and beat making is not an easy job to do, especially all at one time. And we're just working on building that chemistry with our fans, and just making sure we have the hottest stuff out for the streets.
So before we move on to your little treat for the fans, how about you let us know how we can all contact you and get a hold of your music and whatnot?
You guys can follow me on Twitter at Charga to the Game, ChargaThegame, one word. You guys can also catch me on YouTube at Charga for Life. That's CHARGA 4 LYFE, or Charga to the Game, but with an E this time. You guys can also catch me on Facebook. I'm more on Facebook and Instagram more than anything else, but Snake Charger Smith, SMITH. Like the Charga Entertainment page, subscribe, and I write back. I read my emails too, so don't be afraid.
Sounds good. So we have a little treat for you guys as soon as our little engineer back there finds a beat. Mr. Charger here is gonna spit some rhymes for us. Mr. Hakeem.
Yeah.
We need a beat.
I don't really need a beat, do I? Yo, we going triple platinum right now, y'all. Talking about trips overseas to Belize. Big titties I'm gonna squeeze. Said I make it look easy, no pen, no pad. I gotta get it every day for 5 or 6 different ways. Man, I'm with it if you with it, I'm just trying to get paid. Catch me sliding through the hood with a bad bro, trying to get laid. Will see me going through that photo album, I'm taking trips down memory lane. Remember when I had to hustle hard on the block night and day. Only days off is when it would rain. Only fear was my moment in handcuffs. The money was the motivation for getting more paper. Now I'm riding clean, sipping Henny at the bar. I'm a star in my fast car, riding through the hood, counting cabbage, bitch. Since I was young, been taught to bust my guns, and I to do this shit for fun. A nigga don't wanna step to son, cause I make it look easy, no pen, no pad. No pen, no pad. I make it look easy, no pen, no pad. I said no pen, no pad, yeah. Screaming these ad-libs, beating the coochie down till she feel it in the ribs. Screaming ad-libs, beating the coochie down till she feel it in the ribs. Yeah, life ain't easy. I love to make him dance like George and Wheezy. Believe me, life ain't easy. I love to make him dance like George and Wheezy. Got bars like Arm and Hammer. And I'm never in a jammer. Clock, no jammer. Glock spray back, it's gon' lock you in. Niggas and my team don't know how to lose. We only know how to win and grin for the dough. And we at the top spots in the show. Just to let you know, CHARGBOI. Blessed on impact, niggas stay so fly. Never ever whack, always on track like a train. Charge it to the game, nigga. Yeah. M-Star Production, man. Man, love. BOI, salute. Last days. Y'all boys keep doing what y'all do. Yeah. Prince Hakeem, salute.
Text message to my phone, time to make it to movie. MIA, they tryna see, party and get real groovy. Front like she celibate, but I know she tryna do me. First I'm hitting Paris, then I'm hitting London. Gold rappers on deck, so ain't no hesitation. They models and they waiting. Chinese, Jamaican, in-town vacation. Sun up, sun down, bounce on my pogo. Y'all know we going around for round.